How are you, teacher? I hope you're okay, everything's fine. Before beginning with the video, I would like to tell you that it's a big pleasure being your student in all this semester. In my humble opinion, you're a complete teacher. What I mean with this, that you have the complete knowledge of all the topics, and you have a lot of experience. And for me, it's something great for me. So thank you for that. Well, let's start. I've learned a lot in this partial, in these last topics. Well, first of all, the the partial that was most interesting for me was the first one, because with that partial I could identify the word identity. What was the real importance of identity in our daily lives? I remember that in the first activities, well, I think it was the second one that you led us to, that you asked us to give you a homework about the our personal identity, to make a list of words of our identity. So it was something hard for me, I remember, to recognize, because I didn't think a lot of it. And now I can tell that I'm able to identify the word identity, that I'm able to identify various factors that shape my identity day by day. I can recognize how their own identity has been defined by others. Well, I mean with this, that the comments of the society affect my identity. Well, affect, and I can recognize the concept of cultural identity. I I do not consider myself as an expert in this topic, but I enjoy watching, hearing this topic with you, teacher. And in the second module, you explain us to understand the concept of the true value of the culture, that it's something is really interesting. I can tell that I'm able to identify and understand the difference between the cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation. That not in my opinion, in my personal experience, I didn't know a lot of that topic. I've heard a little, but I didn't know a lot about it, because because with that data that you give us, we make presentations. And in that case, I remember that we need two branches, if I can tell like that, that we're having this kind of examples of cultural appreciation. And for me, that was something important, because I didn't know a lot about that topic. And now, with that, thanks to that topics, I can really understand what's the importance to identify our perspective, related to the cultural identity. And now, in this last partial, finally, the second phase of the key activity, it was something important, because first of all, we have to choose a topic of our interest. I find an area of opportunity of choosing the problem of our country, that is for me an important thing. Sorry, that is the healthcare and all that stuff. In my own experience, I don't have enough information to present something like that. But that's why I choose this topic, because I would like to learn more about it, and it's something because important. The teacher is always trying to push us to know more about our world, that is not completely perfect as we wish. So that's it, I think. Thank you for your attention, teacher.